Welcome back to the final segment of the Press Club this evening, right here on DBS. Our guest, Laura Jean-Pierre, host of DBS News Maker Live. And Laura, let's go into a couple of issues as quickly as we can. International Women's Day was observed earlier this month, earlier this week. The general theme was gender parity. Your views?
Well, I'm grateful that I live in St. Lucia, and we don't have as many issues as some of our sisters in other territories like India and Asia and Africa. I mean, generally we're free. We get to go out and work if we choose to. We may not necessarily get the highest paying jobs, but we have been known to break ceilings and to the glass ceiling and to have a lot of firsts. Like I said in my a show earlier this week, we have a lot of first ladies. So we have our first nephrologist in St. Lucia, and she's a lady. We have our Governor General, who is our first female in that role. So we have been able to break a lot of the glass ceilings. However, I think that it's not enough. Even around the world, even in America, when you look at it, America has, for the first time, a lady vying for the top post as president. And if she were to be successful, it would be a great day for women everywhere. But it's sad. It's one woman. Even within our context in the Caribbean, how many females do we know as prime ministers in our territory? We had Dame Eugenia Charles, who incidentally was one of my I looked up to her. We had her, and for the longest time afterwards, we had nobody else.
Until Portia.
Until Portia. So it's sad. Yes, we have made strides, but it's one.
Too slow.
Too slow. You know,
the strides are too slow.
Right. We have one, and then, what, 10, 20 years before we have another? We have, in the UK, we had Margaret Thatcher, the Iron Lady herself. Who else after her? America is only now catching up, and it hurts my heart to hear first this and first that. Yeah, it's a good day for us. Yay, we've broken through. But I long for the day when a woman,
when there wouldn't be a glass ceiling.
When there won't be a that's
be
right,
broken.
exactly.
And of course,
when we just get there and everybody goes, good job, because I know you, and I know you'll do a good job, not because you're a woman.
Okay, let's go into that section where like I promised, in fact, I did prepare. It's the first time I'm really doing that, folks. Prepare questions for a colleague, but I thought I should do this with Laura because we tend to see her and hear her, and I'm sure the person who sent her the email doesn't know the Laura we're about to discover. So, who is the other Laura that we don't know?
Well, my sisters call me the crazy auntie. They say, you know, crazy auntie, oh my gosh, I'm the one that the kids love. You know, they come to with their boo-boos and the clown. I'm the Laura that a lot of people don't think that I have a sense of humor. They think I'm uptight.
I mean, your profile today is your nephew and her bestie.
Yeah, there you go. Right. My niece and her bestie.
Yeah, niece.
And that's what I love. And people don't see that. They don't know that side of me. They don't think I have a sense of humor. They think I'm uptight. And a lot of the times they tell me, calm down, chill out. And I'm like, I'm chilled. I don't know.
I was with, and some of these questions came from asking, you know, I meet friends and I say, listen, I'm going to have Laura as my guest. People, I know that happens to you too. Who are you going to have tonight?
Yes, all the time,
so,
all the time.
About my favorite watering hole, I'd say to the guys, I'm going to have Laura on tonight. And some of these questions came out of there. Others came from other media persons who I told. So here we go. You married?
Very single.
What's your favorite color?
Oh, now that one is going to be a shocker. I promise. My favorite color is red.
What makes you happy?
Seeing other people happy, particularly children.
What pisses you off most?
People who do not take the time to find out about other people and just they cast aspersions, or they're very judgmental. I don't like judgmental people.
Think you were born at the right time?
Absolutely. The best woman was born in 1976.
Think CARICOM and the OECS will be able to fix the Caribbean's problems?
No. Unfortunately, I don't think so. I think it will take a lot of our leaders have other agendas besides togetherness. I mean, how long have we been talking about CSME and the Federation and all of that? And it hasn't come together. It hasn't gelled yet. And it's because everybody wants to be top dog. Nobody wants to be, how do you say it, a small fish in a big pond?
Who would you like to see as the next president of the United States?
Hillary Clinton.
Because she's a woman?
Well, yes. I absolutely love Ben Carson, actually. That would have been my first choice.
He's now backing Donald Trump.
Well, that is why now Hillary is my first choice now, because my first choice was Ben Carson. But now I'm wondering about his mental state.
If you could change the world, where would you start?
With me. I think everybody could be better, and I think everybody, rather than try to change somebody else, be the best that you could be before trying to change somebody
You're
else.
in St. Lucia today. Where would you like to see St. Lucia tomorrow?
I would like to see St. Lucia a place that is more tolerant of differing views, of different people.
And where do you see Laura tomorrow?
I see Laura right here in this devious family, just breaking ground and doing things, you know, differently, just trying to elevate the product that we bring out there.
Before we run out of time, we're in what is widely felt to be an election year, and one of the repeating negative factors about our elections is the level of voter apathy. Historically, just less than or just over half our people vote, and when it comes to the youth, who are the majority, the level of voter apathy is even higher there. If you were to be able to influence the election campaign between now and election day, what would you change?
I would change the attitude of our hopefuls. It's very sad for me to have heard that Castro Southeast, I think it was, the youth there had prepared a debate amongst the candidate hopefuls. And I thought that was brilliant, because it's something that I've always advocated for.
We all supported that.
Right. And for Mary Isaac to just not have attended, I think that was a slap in the face of not just the people of St. Lucia, but the youth in particular, because we always talk about the youth not knowing. Well, here was the opportunity for you to shape them, to help shape their minds, and you let them down.
Women in politics. We've got 4 women in Parliament, well, in the lower house as MPs. Elected MPs. Do you think women are getting a fair deal that is consistent with their role in politics? I
don't think so, and I think because women we're ourselves, and the parliamentarians, and I say we're ourselves because I think we're all politicians one way or another. I think that we let ourselves down. We try to be like the men instead of being a woman, and pushing forward the agenda of women. Now, I know we can always talk about women issues, but it's an important thing. We only have 3 women.
4
women. So let us do something. Let us push forward the agenda. The men are not going to do it for us, you know, and the way we conduct ourselves. I don't think there's any reason for us to be strident and try to bark as loud as the men do. We are not the men. We are women. We are unique in our own way. And I think even as women, we have been trained from birth to be accountants, to be lawyers, to be policemen. We are trained in the home because we have to be the peacemakers. We are the cradle of society. Act that way and not force, you know, to be like the men. You're not.
We're running out of time. Will you vote in the next election?
Absolutely, 100%. Lucian, I'm not sure yet where I'm going to vote, but I am certainly going to be voting. Absolutely, 100%.
And thank you so very much for being my guest this evening, Laura. Looking forward to doing it again.
Oh, absolutely. During the silly season,
certainly.
closer to the politics. Yes.
Well, that's going to be more than once.
Oh, yes, absolutely, absolutely.
Well, folks, there it is. For our guest this evening was Laura Jean-Pierre, the host of Newsmaker Live. You don't want to miss her every Wednesday right here on DBS. And I'm Earl Bousquet, thanking you for tuning in. I'll be back next week with another, who I hope is going to be another interesting hope. So stay tuned till next week. This is Earl Bousquet and Laura Jean-Pierre saying goodbye on Newsmaker Live.
On the press
Newsmaker Live on the Press Club.
There you go.
Newsmaker Live on the Press Club.
Right.